Alright, here we are, Monday morning. Whew. Some cherries here. Look into those shortly, drink of water. How are we going, Al, for time?
15 seconds until cold.
15 seconds? Shout out to Renee, thanks for watching. Somebody else is watching. Can't tell who you are though. Give us a comment down below and I'll give you a shout out.
5 seconds.
Copy that algorithm. Kia ora team, I'm Benny and I'm here in the garden for another cold open. This is MML 82, the 82nd consecutive week of Monday Morning Live. You notice a bit of a change? I've had a haircut. Decided just to go with the old buzz cut, the old fashioned buzz cut. Nice and easy to maintain and a lot easier to cope during summer with shorter hair. It was a celebrity. He and his wife at one point shaved their heads just like this. And the reason for it, get this, the reason for it is he said, when the aliens come, I want them to be able to recognise me. So there we go. Not foreshadowing anything, but you never know. I'll tell you who that celebrity is shortly when we take a look at the week ahead. But for now, it's time to continue the Monday Morning Live tradition, and that is to sample for the first time something I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market. And this week, it's cherries. From Kiwi Cherries. My friend Kathy at Kiwi Cherries. So nice, so good. You have no idea how hard it was to wait until right now to try these cherries because they are so nice. I tell you what else is nice. It's nice to have you with me here in the garden. And it's nice to be able to say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Morning Live. We'll spread love and give flowers with Monday morning shout outs. We've already done that. Shout out again to Renee. We'll do live gardening. Today we're planting our lupins. Now these lupins, I sowed these last week here on the show. As an avid viewer, you'll know that. But these are 1 week old. 1 week. 1 week old. Fantastic. So we're going to be planting our blue lupins. Don't forget, they're our nitrogen fixers. They fix nitrogen into the soil. So the nitrogen can then be accessed by plants. We'll take a look back at the week that was. We'll take a look at the week ahead. We've got Joke of the Week. We're starting a very festive series of Joke of the Week. This week's joke was supplied by my daughter. So keep watching for that. Give thanks. It was Thanksgiving, just recently gone in America. Now, if there's one American holiday tradition that I wish would catch on here in New Zealand, I wish it's Thanksgiving. You know, like we have Halloween is a big thing now. Everything's sort of getting Americanized, but it's a shame that Thanksgiving, you know, isn't more of a thing here in New Zealand. All those things we'll do, and many more, right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. You can never underestimate the value of water, so let's have a drink. I want to show you these lupin. Now, I sowed these last week. Now, so far we've had 4 of them germinate. I germinated 8. 4 plus 4, 8. There's the number 4 again. It keeps coming around, and there's a reason. I'll tell you why when we take a look at the week ahead. Now, I've made this nice little display here using Lego. And it really showcases the different stages of germination of these blue lupin seeds. They start off in these seed pods. Actually, here's a lupin here, a blue lupin. You can just see it there. Oh, there's a blue lupin. You see the wee seed pod. Now, if you let these dry out, they go sort of a darker brown, and the seeds inside turn a sort of a charcoal kind of colour. And then you sow them. We sowed these into these Jiffy pellets last week. You see, this one hasn't germinated. This one has only just germinated, and that one germinated a few days ago. So you can see the different stages. This is the one we're going to plant. Let's do it right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. With live gardening. We're going with a slightly smaller pot this week. And the reason is we're really only growing these lupins to continue on the seed, continue on the legacy, I guess, of these lupins. This is a 4th generation, there's that number, a 4th generation lupin. So I bought some lupin seeds from the gardening store. I planted them and grew them. I saved the seeds from that plant. I planted those and grew them. I saved the seeds from that one, I planted them and grew them, and these are the 4th generation of those same seeds. So it's wonderful to be able to continue it on. It's such an easy plant to propagate. You see here the seed pods are starting to form. You just pluck them off, let them dry, and then plant the seeds. We're going to do some planting there. The big thing here as I sort of jump around a bit. The big thing here, now you can see at the bottom, take a look at the root. See there's a root coming out. Now, the Jiffy pellets themselves, they're just a very neutral medium just to germinate the seed. They don't have any nutrient in the actual Jiffy pellet. So as soon as that root comes out, it's going to start to want nutrients. It's going to start to want to feed. And that's why you put it into a high quality potting mix supplied by Dalton's, who still don't sponsor the show yet. The root there is going to be able to start absorbing nutrient from the potting mix. So we're going to pop it in. Now we've made a little hole. I pre-made a little hole using the Benny's 6100 series seedling extractor / propagation tool, otherwise known as a knife. And we make a little hole, and we're going to pop this little blue lupin seedling in that hole. Push it down. Fill it in around the base. And give it some water using the Benny's 6100 series spritzer. Perfect idea for Christmas. Available now in the gift shop. 1 up by 2. Just give it a little bit of water. Little bit of water. And it's good to go. There's our live gardening for Monday morning. I want to do an update on our basil. Little segment I'm calling Basil Watch. Now what we're doing with our basil is we're growing it so it can be a companion to our tomatoes. We're growing it in the opposite fashion to how we're growing our tomatoes. Our tomatoes we're using one lead runner and trimming off any laterals. The basil we're doing the opposite. You can see here the stem has thickened up quite nicely. Nice thick stem. This is a good example because, actually where's the best example? This one, oh this one here. Because you can see that as it's come up, I've trimmed off the top lead stem and 2 stems have formed in its place. What I'll do when they get bigger is I'll trim them off as well and 4 stems will come in their place. There's that number 4. Let's take a look back at the week that was. Went to Christchurch with my good friend Lee. Is he watching? Why is he not watching? Maybe he's working. Some people have work on a Monday morning. Good old fashioned roadie with my good mate Lee. We went down to watch a little bit of Test cricket. Didn't go so well for the Black Caps. They lost to England, but it was awesome to be at the ground, Hagley Oval. It's a beautiful, beautiful place of the world to watch cricket. We hired some Lime scooters, scooted around. It's a funny thing, the Lime scooters, because you don't seem to fall in the jurisdiction of any of society's rules. You can go on the footpath, you can go on the road, as long as you don't sort of cause too much of a ruckus. People tend to actually get out of your way, and sometimes you sort of, oh sorry, and then they're like, oh I'll get out of your way, as you were, Anyway, Lime scooting around Christchurch, lots of fun. Great fun at the Test cricket, very hot. Bit of a heat wave that we're in store for here in Marlborough. Hope that the weather is nice wherever you are in the world, because we are going out to a global audience here on Monday morning. Another cool thing that happened in the week that was, so the kids have started getting into Harry Potter. Now, I kind of knew that this was probably inevitable, but what it does, it opens up a whole new series of obviously movies, obviously the books. I got up this morning and Corbin was sitting up in his bed reading The Philosopher's Stone. So cool to watch him reading a book. And it obviously opens up a whole new world in terms of Lego sets. Actually, that's a good transition because we're going to head into what I'm digging. What I'm digging is doing Lego with my kids. It may be horrifically expensive and it may be horrifically painful when you stand on one in the middle of the night. But it's a lot of fun building the sets, and even just not the actual sets, but you're just getting random Lego pieces and just creating something out of nothing. Very cool. So that's what I'm digging this week, Lego. Another few things that happened in the week that was. A great week at the farmers market. The market manager was away, so I got to step up and run the market. It's funny I was talking about the cricket earlier because I've worked out that being the market manager, in fact, any kind of management, it's kind of like being an umpire in the cricket. If you're doing a good job, nobody really notices that you're doing anything at all. It's only when you stuff up that people actually realise that you're doing a job. So a great time at the farmers market. A great time at the farm. We've started planting outside. So we've got rows and rows of eggplant and capsicum. This week we'll be putting in more plants. We're putting in our courgettes and our chilies. So it's all go at the farm, all go at the farmers market. Thank you for everyone who came out to support us at the farmers market in the weekend. The week ahead. Now, I'll take a deep breath for this one, because this is episode 82. One of the things I'm proud of, not only the fact that I'm here every single Monday morning. I picked up a little bit of a cold, a little bit of I wouldn't call it a flu. I certainly wouldn't call it anything worse than just a bit of a sniffle and a bit of a sore throat. I've got a bit of a cough and I've been sneezing a little bit. So I picked up a little bit of a bug on my trip to Christchurch. I've forgotten where I was going with that, but hopefully I get to sneeze on camera. I've never sneezed on the show. Oh, that's right. I'm very proud of coming to you every Monday morning, and I'm also very proud of the fact that it's all positive. You know, I think, eventually, you know, way back when I started, I made the decision to keep everything positive. And there was sort of this feeling that eventually, you know, it might sort of morph into something else. But one thing that has never changed, everything about the show is positive. I don't air any dirty laundry, I don't complain, I certainly don't whinge. I keep it positive. And that's why when we look at the week ahead each week, we normally look at celebrity birthdays to celebrate when people that mean a lot to me came into the world. But this week, in the week ahead, we commemorate the passing of one of the most influential celebrities in my life. I've talked a lot about the number 4. This year, in fact, this week and this year marks 44 years since we lost John Lennon. 44 years since he was taken from us. That's all I really got to say about that. As I mentioned, I picked up a little bit of a cold on my trip to Christchurch. That might lead us nicely into Joke of the Week, supplied by my 6-year-old daughter, Eliza. Here it goes. Now, this came out of those, you know, you get the crackers, and then you get like a useless toy. Sometimes you get like a joke. This is a joke from one of those crackers that my daughter, Eliza, wanted me to say on the show today. Why did Santa pour Lemsip down the chimney? He was coming down with the flu. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Joke of the week, thanks to Eliza. Take another drink of water, because you can never underestimate the value of water. As I say, Thanksgiving just gone. I want to say how thankful I am to each and every one of you for tuning in every Monday morning to Monday Morning Live, to tuning into my YouTube channel, Benny. 51,000 views and counting, 115 different videos and counting. No, wait, 115 subscribers, 316 videos now on my YouTube channel, Benny. Tune in anytime you want. You can catch me on Instagram by searching Benny Ward. You can catch me on TikTok. I'm not on Twitter or X because I don't understand it. But thank you to each and every one of you. I'm thankful to my brother for supplying this skull that's on the set every week. I'm thankful to Bray and his brother. I'm thankful to the kids for making this little stone to commemorate the passing of Sammy. And more than ever, I'm thankful to family and friends. It's coming up to Christmas, and this is the time that, you know, you really get to appreciate time with family and friends. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful for having short hair, because it's so much easier to maintain in the summer. I'm thankful to everyone who's tuned in today, and everybody who watches later over and over again on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I guess that's all there is to say for this week. I'm Benny Ward, and I will see you next time in the garden. Really thought I was going to sneeze. I was sneezing before the show.
Give us a sneeze.
I don't think I can do it, Al. I can't do it. I've got the squeaky voice, though. That lasted pretty well during the show, didn't it? Squeaky voice. Sound like that guy from The Simpsons. Oh, God.